We will now take a look at the file structure in SharePoint. Notice we have our intranet.contoso.com URL, and underneath that we have our sites and our lists. Now they are all served directly from the SharePoint content database. We also have other pages that reside in the Layouts virtual directory that include the recycle bin, the site setting pages, and in fact all of the administrative pages that you can see the links to on this page. So permissions, people, site columns and so forth. They all point to _layouts and then a page from there. So let's have a look at the file structure in the Layouts folder. What we have is every web application maps a virtual directory to the Layouts folder, and the Layouts folder is in the root folder of SharePoint, then Templates and then Layouts. So you can find this on the file system. You can see the full path in the address bar of Windows Explorer there. And here we have all of those application pages. Now you can create your own, and in fact you can look at the definition of these pages as well and use them as a starting point perhaps. Now we also have a client bin folder, and that is typically where you will deploy Silverlight ZAP files that your applications may require. Now Visual Studio is aware of this root folder and provides some shortcuts for you when you need to add your own subfolders. So we can choose to add a mapped folder, and the SharePoint root is really pointing to this 14 folder on the file system. So all of these subfolders are visible from within Visual Studio. For example, we have the template folder and in fact layouts as well. So that was the folder we were investigating a few seconds ago. Let's add a mapped folder there, and you can see that Visual Studio has added a folder structure with the subfolder that was created automatically for our solution. To that subfolder we can add new items, and typically we will add ASPX pages, such as an application page or a workflow page. In this case we will create a very simple application page called My App Page. Now when we deploy this solution, that application page will be copied up to the web front-end server to the correct location, but there we have it in Visual Studio. We can also add additional subfolders if we need to, and notice now that when I click to add a new folder, Layouts is greyed out because we have one already. But you can see how we could create the Images folder and add our own image resources for our solution as a good example.